Kind people are admired by everyone. They are gentle, patient, and forgiving. They offer warmth in a cold world, and they carry a soft heart where others have learned to be hard. But what most people fail to see is that behind their calm smile, there is often a storm no one ever notices. This isn't just about kindness. It's about the silent emotional weight that kind souls carry, and the psychology behind why the gentlest hearts often break the deepest. Kind people don't just feel their own emotions. They absorb the emotions of others. They become protectors, mediators, listeners, and healers, often without being asked. They feel responsible for other people's happiness, and because of this, they rarely allow themselves to break down. They suppress their pain to stay strong for everyone else. But suppression is not healing. It's emotional debt, and eventually, it demands to be paid. Many kind people aren't kind simply by choice. They learn to be kind during their childhood. Maybe conflict frightened them. Maybe love felt conditional. Maybe silence kept them safe. So they grew into adults who avoid confrontation, who give more than they receive, and who apologize even when they're not at fault. Their kindness is not just a personality trait. It's a survival mechanism. And survival mechanisms often come with scars. These individuals struggle to say no. They overcommit, they overcare, and they sacrifice themselves in order to maintain peace. And society rewards this behavior. They are praised for being selfless, reliable, and easygoing. But what starts as kindness becomes people-pleasing, and people-pleasing eventually turns into emotional burnout. They keep giving, hoping someone will finally give back. Inside their mind, there is a constant battle. They want to help others, but they feel empty. They want to be strong, but they feel exhausted. They want to be honest, but they fear hurting the people they care about. So they smile. They reassure. They empathize. They pretend everything is okay. But pretending is heavy, and every day, the weight increases. Kind souls often fear abandonment more than conflict. They apologize for things they didn't do. They forgive without ever receiving an apology. They stay in situations that hurt them, all because losing someone feels worse than losing themselves. And that fear keeps them trapped in relationships, friendships, and environments that drain them. Although they are surrounded by people, they often feel deeply alone. Everyone turns to them for comfort, support, and advice, but very few ask them how they feel. Their role becomes the listener, not the speaker, the healer, not the wounded, the strong one, not the vulnerable one. And so their emotions remain unspoken and unseen. There eventually comes a moment when even the strongest heart bends. Exhaustion sets in. Silence becomes painful. Tears fall in private. The world assumes they are fine, but inside, they are collapsing. When their breaking point arrives, it isn't loud or explosive. It is quiet, hidden, and invisible, and that makes it even more devastating. They hide their pain because they don't want to burden others. They hide it because they fear being misunderstood. They hide it because they believe no one will care, or that their suffering is insignificant compared to the problems of others. But their silence doesn't mean they are weak. It means they have spent years holding up everyone else without asking for help. Psychology explains this through emotional masking. It's when someone projects calmness to conceal chaos. It's when they downplay their needs to prioritize others. And ironically, the more they hide, the more others expect them to handle. This leads to emotional exhaustion, anxiety, overthinking, and self-doubt, the kind that eats away at them quietly. But here's the truth. Kind people are not weak. They are strong in ways most people will never understand. It takes strength to stay gentle in a world that has wounded you. It takes courage to care after betrayal. It takes resilience to love after heartbreak. Their kindness is not softness. It is armor. The world needs kind people, but kindness without boundaries is self-destruction. Giving without receiving is emotional starvation. Healing others while ignoring yourself is not noble. It is neglect. The kindest people deserve rest. They deserve support. They deserve the space to heal. If you are a kind person, learn this. Your feelings matter too. Your voice matters. Your boundaries matter. You don't need to shrink to keep peace. You don't need to break to keep others whole. And you never need to apologize for choosing yourself. Remember this. The kindest hearts break the most because they carry the most. Their silence holds stories. Their smile hides battles. And their strength is built from surviving what others never saw. So if you know someone like this, don't just admire their kindness, appreciate their hidden strength. And if you are one of them, it is time to stop breaking in silence. Thanks for watching. If this video resonated with you, let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more content that helps you understand yourself better. Take care